Hello everyone, I'm here with Jerry Holway of Tiffen. He's one of the patent holders and inventors of the Tiffen company. And actually, I believe you hold some of the patents and have invented part of this product. So maybe you can walk us through this nice toy.
Okay, the nice toy, it's a sled, an arm, and a vest. And they all come from different times in Tiffen. This is an older vest called an Ultra vest. This is a G50X arm, which is relatively new. And we sell that typically with what's called an Archer 2 sled, which carries up to about 30 pounds. All right. The newest thing in all this is this electronic box right here and motors that we attach to the gimbal. Our gimbal, not the kind of gimbal that is out there, but just a mechanical gimbal that allows this to move freely, which is all part of the original Steadicam patent way back in 1974. So that technology hasn't really changed very much. We've improved the arm, we've improved the vest, we've improved the way the sled is done. But the newest thing is adding this electronics. And what does it do? It keeps it level and stable, both in roll, or the horizon, and also in tilt in a couple of different ways.
What type of buttons do you have right there? What type of controls?
Okay, we have controls over how strong, up here, how strong the tilt is and how strong the roll is. So we can make it really easy to go up and down, or we can make it like really lock the horizon, almost like a gyro. And then on the handle itself, we have a couple of buttons that allow us to change where this thing appears to balance. We balance it so that it, with the thing off, I'm just going to turn everything off. And now it doesn't care where it is. It's all sloppy because it's neutrally balanced. But as soon as I turn this thing on, it wants to be level. And then by operating the buttons, we can make it be level like that, or we can tilt up or down. And in an instant, now it wants to be there. And it will seek that position as if it were balanced for that. But we have a second mode entirely, which he's putting it in. Again, instantly available, where now it feels more like a fluid head. So you have to push it to wherever you're going, just like a fluid head. And by choosing the dials, we can make it really easy. I'm turning down the tilt. Now it's like a fluid head with very little drag. But all the time, it will keep your horizon. Now, one of the cool things, and this is what makes it different from the gimbals that are out there, is that all the time with Steadicam, your hand, this hand here, is connected to the lens. So whatever your hand does, the lens does. This technology doesn't change that. We don't lose that feeling that we're in control, that we're connected. So all the emotional capabilities that are really the fun part of Steadicam still happen. And then, but it doesn't interfere with you at all. Up, it went into low mode instantaneously.
So you can get as low as close to the button, right?
Yeah, we can get very close to the ground here. If you do a couple of other accessories, you could get even lower. And with this really light camera, you can even bend down and do it. Now this way, you can get down, so you can get all the way down to the ground. But
speaking of weight, what does all this weigh together?
This is 10, 15, 25, 8, 30 pounds total, but it's all on your legs. It's not like it's out in front of you. It's not hard to carry. You're all carrying it by your legs. You're not bending over. You're always in good posture. So it helps you stand up straight the way your mother would like you to stand, stuff like that. This particular one you could carry for hours and hours and hours. It's so light. We have other Steadicams with the same technology for much heavier cameras, going up to like 50 pounds worth of cameras. And then the whole thing begins to weigh 80, 90 pounds, and that you don't wear all day.
What about the battery power? How long does it power up all the systems that are connected to it?
This battery is probably 98 watt hour. It probably lasts 2-3 hours. Yeah. The new electronics that we've added don't do very much work. just by design. They don't have a lot to do. So their corrections are very small, and the power drain is extremely small. You probably won't even notice it, how it would behave before or after adding that.
That sounds very interesting. Do you have anything more to add about the functions that we haven't covered so far?
No, it's just really easy to use. It's invisible. The catchphrase might be, it's a lot harder to talk about it, than it is to do it. So the catchphrase would be, easier done than said.